All right, we're going to talk a little bit about the BMW M4. There's several different versions of it. There's a BMW M4, there's a BMW M4 Competition, and then there's a BMW M4 X-Drive. The X-Drive is an all-wheel drive. This is the 3-liter twin-turbo competition model. And in case you guys didn't know, all the competition models come with that 8-speed Steptronic transmission, which does have manual shifting and paddle shifting with it, but it doesn't have a clutch. It's a super sophisticated 8-speed automatic. And the reason that BMW did it is that they really considered it a step up from the 6-speed manual that's available in the regular M4. And if, you know, stopwatch times are any indication, they know what they're talking about. So instead of a 4.3 from 0 to 60, and this one is a 3.8. From that 503 horsepower 3-liter twin-turbo engine.
Chris, is this going to be loud when you fire it up?
It's not going to be that loud, but it does have that mild to wild button on it, PJ. So after we fire it up, we can press that button, and then we can get more of a throaty sound. But it doesn't sound like the Corvette. It doesn't sound like the Cadillac. And the reason is that it's that refined European 3-liter 6-cylinder, along with the twin turbo. So it doesn't have that American whoa, 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 you know, like the Hellcat. Hi, Lexi. I hope you're watching today.
No, but JP says, I think PJ is a step up. Good one.
There you go. So remember, there's various models of the BMW M4, and the competition model is the middle model, so it doesn't have the all-wheel drive, but still 0 to 60 with 3.4, and like I said, 503 horsepower. You know, this is kind of throwback. It didn't come with these graphics. If you remember the BMW M racing cars back in the 80s and in the 90s, it kind of had this sort of, you know, a decal look going on there. So that was added by the Dream Giveaway Garage and our partners. And I kind of dig it. It breaks up the, you know, the monotone of the exterior color. And then over on the side, you know, maybe that's the Bavarian Alps. Maybe that's like a, right?
That color scheme?
Here's a peak of the Bavarian Alps. I like it a whole lot. Again, you won't miss it in a Walmart parking lot. How do you win it? Thank you for about to ask me, PJ.
I'm sure I was, Chris.
Go to dreamgiveaway.com. Use promo code Facebook Live, and you're going to get bonus tickets. Everything top notch on here, from the carbon roof to the Recaro seats. Pretty sure they're Recaros. Again, to that 8-speed, that tap shifter. You can see that really close. PJ, before I get in it to fire it up today, show them the shifter right there.
Yeah, that's
again, every competition model in the M4 series gets that 8-speed. You cannot get it with a manual shift. It is a lesser version of the M4 if you see it with a 6-speed manual. This is a more expensive version. And these start at about 80 grand, and then they go up, oh, I don't know, maybe around 100 grand or so. And tough to find. I love the lighting. The LED lighting reminds me of, kind of reminds me of the LED lighting. I know I shouldn't say this, but like the Camaro's got that cool lighting in it, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. And the red and the black. This is a neat car. I'd like you guys to get your entries at dreamgiveaway.com. And does anybody know what M in M4 stands for? That's an easy one.
I don't even know what that stands for.
Huh. What do you think it stands for?
Motor, I don't know.
Close. Motorsports. Yeah, so the M series BMWs, the M stands for motorsports. And they've done really, really good in a variety of racing series, decade after decade after decade. And what a great car.
JP says mood lighting. That's what you get when you put that lighting on.
That's right. Maybe the M stands for mood lighting. Now, PJ, we didn't show this. When you open the door,
yeah,
you see a big shout out. They're very proud that this is not a regular M4, that it's an M4 competition. And you see it right there. It's much bigger than the word Blackwing in the Cadillac, isn't it?
Much bigger.
Much bigger than the German saying, oh, the model name much bigger than your American model name.
That's right.
Right? A little bit of arm wrestling going on there between the American models and the German models. And what a great job on this vehicle. Let's take a peek in here, and I'm going to show you a couple of things. Can they see back here where it's lit, PJ?
No.
Okay, we'll show that later.
You mean in the back seat itself?
Yeah, right here. No, here.
Oh, the seat. Yeah.
Good. Good.
Very neat.
So here we go. We have got the push button right here, and remember there is a mild to wild button. Can they see it here?
Let me get in there.
Right there. So right now it's on wild. I don't know if when I push the button it'll default back to mild, but we'll find out on that. And then here are those tap shifters for that 8-speed.
Are they both? Yeah.
Yep. This is plus, this is minus. So up a gear, down a gear. Up a gear on the right, down a gear on the left. The other thing that you guys should know about this 8-speed Steptronic is that BMW and really all of the European manufacturers now are using a different shift pattern than what we're used to in the United States. So I'm going to fire it up, and after you listen to the exhaust, I'm going to show you how you actually taps. You see, this is almost like a joystick here. It's not like on an old Oldsmobile, like a Hurst shifter, where you come up and you come all the way back. This one is just a tap shifter, and you can go 4 different ways, or however many you can go, and that electronically changes what gear you're in. So I don't know, you guys want to fire it up?
Let's fire
do
it up.
it.
I'll go back here, Chris.
Okay.
We'll be able to listen to this exhaust setup.
Okay, I'm going to start in mild. Hang out, guys, while we get this down to an idle. Okay, now I'm going to go over to wild. Now you can tell the difference. Okay, PJ, I'm changing it up. Now can you hear? There we go. Had to warm up. You guys hear the difference? Listen to that sound in that 3-liter twin turbo. And now I'm going to go back to quiet.
Much different.
One more time back to wild. It's such a huge difference.
All right, let's hear it one more time.
That's wild.
That is pretty wild. It is pretty wild, Chris.
It is pretty wild. So here, I want to show you guys how that Steptronics works. Again, it's just like a joystick. You've got a P button right here. That puts you into park. You don't even get a P anymore. It just goes right in the middle. And then you've got a neutral. See, you go over that way in the gate, and then if you want reverse, you go up like that. And then if you go over here, you're in the drive mode. And now here, we're not moving, but you see how the plus and the minus are here? So if you're in first, you can tap shift here to go through your gears, or you can tap shift here to go through your gears. Because I'm standing still, I can only really show you first and second gear. The computer won't let me show you the other gears in the 8-speed transmission. And then when you want to put it back to park, all you do is push that P right there on the gear shifter. Why is there not a white shifter knob in this?
I don't know. We'll have to figure that out.
So I'm putting it back in park. Now we're good to go. I'm going to turn this off. And you guys tell me, is that mild to wild? Can you really hear the big difference on it? There, we can hear it here in the Dream Giveaway garage. And you got to give it a minute or two, I think, for it to warm up before it kicks in. But I can tell the difference. How about you, PJ?
Yeah, definitely. When you're back there, you can definitely tell the difference.
That's cool. Who's watching us, PJ?
I don't know if you'd hear the difference if you're just zipping down the road.
Yeah, maybe it would.
Because it's not like you're going to be switching in the middle of the drive.
Yeah.
So
Other things here, power. You can see here, I'm moving up and I'm moving back. I've got power on the driver's seat there. I've got a heated steering wheel. Of course, it's got the features that you expect anymore, like hands-free calling and a cruise control and all that good stuff. And it's got a really nice screen over here. It's not as big as the screen in the Tesla, which I think is kind of big, to be honest with you. But this one is a nice size. But here's the thing. When you sit in it, you really feel the quality of that German engineering. And you really want to get involved in some spirited driving in a controlled track environment, right?
Yep.
What else is going on out there,
That's
PJ? I want to show one other thing over here. Show the M4 competition right here, on here in this carbon fiber center console.
Where is it?
Right here, the
There's
M4
a little glare there.
Is there? Okay, it's right here. So you got a shout out here that says M4 competition. We already showed you the M4 competition here on the sill plate. That's nice as well. And one other thing I'll point out on this one today, that it has a Harman Kardon audiophile inspired audio system.
Now you're an audiophile person.
Oh, PJ, you know me pretty well.
When it comes to something like this, I mean, really good audio systems. I mean, you're talking the hundreds of thousands and systems like that.
Yeah, I spend a lot of my free time with those sort of systems, and this one is super, super nice. So what happens is when Harman Kardon, they give Harman Kardon one of these cars, and their engineers go through and they set the EQs for the entire cabin. And it's not just like slapping a new, Pioneer deck in there and putting some 6x9s. They EQ the entire cabin for the listening experience. And that's what makes it really, really nice.
You are definitely the person that would be excited about that.
I would get very excited about that. I don't know if I'm more excited about that than this 8-speed, which would be a blast to try on the on-ramps, right? On the on-ramps going onto the highway, onto the turnpike, or maybe even a long, straight-ahead interstate road. Whatever you're going to drive this BMW M4 competition on, you got to be in it to win it. So please get your entries at dreamgiveaway.com. I'm going to get out of this car.
It's a beautiful car.
Because I know everybody wants to win it. They don't want me sitting in it. And thanks to Continental for giving us the tires on that. And guys, give us your feedback. Do you like the graphics package on the M4? I like it.
Roger says, sound advice, Chris. Good one.
Sound advice.
Mike says, I love the great car audio system. Harman Kardon has some of the best.
Yeah. In fact, Harman Kardon is owned by JBL, in case you guys need a little bit of sound trivia there. But BMW M4, get your entries to win. Viper has ended. We're waiting to draw the winner on what date are we doing that, PJ? A week from Thursday?
October 20th.
That's a week from today.
A week from today, yeah.
Yes. And you guys be safe out there. It's Thursday the 13th. We can make a movie about
that.
That's right. Very good. And remember, yesterday we were talking about the Camaros. I hope you all got your entries for the Camaros.
The identical Camaros.
Identical Camaros, 2 winners.
Wouldn't it be amazing if we had a set of twins win this?
That would be so crazy.
Yeah,
do we have any twins watching us? Maybe if you each won, you'd have to battle over which color you got.
We wouldn't know
all right.
who got what.
I'm out tomorrow. We owe Kathy a video on the F350, so we're going to get around to that next week. And we're going to be showing you all of the power functions of that F350 that you can win. That's going to be coming to a close, I believe, at the end of November. And we're going to be showing you the power moonroof. We're going to be showing you the tailgate. We're going to be showing you the navigation. We'll be showing you the towing cameras. There's a lot of electronics on that F350 Super Duty, and that helps it add up to a super expensive price tag. But you know we got a better way. Help out those charities. Get your entries to win the F350 Super Duty. You can see all of our great giveaways at dreamgiveaway.com. I'm going to wrap it up unless anybody's got a question for me.
Mike Brown says, have a great weekend, Chris.
Have a great weekend. We'll see you guys on Monday with more great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes. It only happens here for dreamgiveaway.com, in our favorite place on earth, the Dream Giveaway Garage.
See you next time, everyone.
See you guys.